On September 17, 2023, I was on patrol in Palm Beach County when I noticed a man cycling in the dark with no rear light. I began following. The moment he saw my police car, he made a sharp turn to evade me. He wanted no contact. I ordered a stop. I identified myself as the deputy. Clearly, I immediately instructed him to show his hands. Security is always first. I needed to see his hands. He kept asking what was wrong. His tone shifted, raising my level of alert. Things were getting tense. I tried keeping the interaction very calm. I explained the reason for the stop. He was riding dangerously. Bicycles need proper lighting to prevent serious accidents. Tonight. But he was argumentative, ignoring the clear danger. Totally. He questioned why I stopped him. I reiterated the law about rear safety lights on bicycles. He resisted. Constantly. He claimed his front light was more than enough. He just didn't understand. But a front light doesn't protect you from behind. You need a rear one. He argued about the bike parts getting hostile. He insisted that rear lights were not necessary. Ever. I pointed exactly where the red light goes. Right under the seat. Then he brought up a past warning. He was becoming increasingly agitated with me. He kept pointing at his bike. Angry. He claimed I was targeting him on purpose. Again, let's look at why he claims innocence. Where? He points over toward Cherry Road, claiming he got his bike there at dawn, just riding around. He says someone else matches his description. He keeps insisting he did absolutely nothing. Nothing. So I ask him for some identification. He says his ID is digital. Copy that. I ask his name. Javier Anderson. He protests his innocence again, checking the image to verify him. Anderson. He says he just fixed his bike light because another officer previously warned him about it. To have one? Right. Let's watch how he deflects here. I press him again for physical ID. Hesitation. I ask why he avoided my cruiser the moment I drove by. He denies trying to avoid me, but I watched him. He claims he was just turning, acting confused by my questions. I ask to hold his phone to inspect it carefully. Things are starting to get tense. I spot another document and ask about it. Directly. He mentions a Jamaican passport. That works. I ask him to step to my vehicle, just for safety while running his details. Standard. He complies. I guide him over to the hood. He asks to have his phone back. I agree, but keep him by the bumper. Safely. Kingston. Were you born there? No. No. What? St. Anne's. How do you like it there? Hey Javier, have you ever had a Florida or US ID or a driver's license? Yeah. Which state was that? Out of state. Florida. And New York? No. Just keep your hands out of your pockets. For right now, Javier, keep them out of your waistband. Get your hands away from your waist. Put your hands up. Get on the ground. Get on the ground or you are going to get tased. Javier, stop. Stop it. Stop it. Stop it. He is heading behind the house. Stop fighting. That's why you would not leave me alone. Stop it. Stop fighting. Stop. Stop. Hold on. Javier, leave me alone. Bro, leave me alone. Stop. It is a cigarette. Man, drop it. Drop it. I am scared. Bro, drop it now. I am scared for my life. Bro, look me in the face. Dude, bro, I didn't. IDIDN single quotes T dot 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 let me turn around. Leave me alone. Turn around. Oh, I got you. Get on his stomach. Bro, I've got your back. Demanding his hands. We need him to show his hands. Control his hands immediately. Stalling. Order him to stay down. My partner moves in. Backup is right here. Readying the taser to end resistance. Suspect refuses. Now, deploying the taser. Suspect fights. Still struggling. Turn around. Get up. Watch. Holding position. He claims medical distress. We monitor. Checking him. Securing. Suspect is screaming excuses. Active resistance. Get down now. He refuses to comply. Struggling continues. Unpredictable situation. High risk of hidden weapons. We stay focused. Down on your stomach. Constant verbal resistance. But we must secure him. Tension rises. No compliance. Danger persists. Demanding physical control. Partner moves in. We need control of his arm. Secure that resisting arm now. He continues fighting us. Threat remains active. Still struggling. Handcuffs going on. Secure. We need his arm. Resistance. Commanding him again. He claims compliance, but resists. Yelling. Fighting. Struggling. Making excuses now. Still resisting. I demand compliance. More lies. He claims he cannot. He begs us to back off. We prepare to secure him now. We are getting him cuffed now. He claims to be terrified. He begs. He tries to stall the arrest. Dramatic reaction. Claiming illness. He continues to cry and plead. Still shouting excuses. We need control. He wants to stand up, refusing orders. Falsely claiming to be scared. We hold him down. Begging. Yelling. We give loud, clear, repeated orders. He is still actively resisting us. Now he's swearing to God to stall. Stalling. Admitting he won't cooperate. He claims he is pinned. Accusing us of using excessive force. To avoid arrest. We need that arm. We demand compliance right now. He thrashes around. We secure his wrist. He complains loudly as the cuff goes on, claiming we injured his face. Subject secured. The threat is neutralized. Let's see how we safely remove cuffs. But the suspect keeps resisting and complaining. He's completely hysterical. I try to keep him calm and compliant, but he just won't stop screaming. He claims he's fearing for his life. Then he starts questioning why we used force. Unbelievable. An arrest is never easy. It gets loud. We had to secure Javier for our safety. He keeps asking why this is happening. Quiet down. He won't stop. Still playing the victim after fighting us. The drama just doesn't end here. I need my taser back. Finding my weapon is my top priority. He acts like he did nothing wrong, but he literally punched me in the face. Look closely here as we analyze this assault. Still trying to play the innocent victim. Dispatch. Let's pause and call for backup. Apologies. Copy. We call for medical support immediately. He keeps whining about the struggle because he chose to strike an officer. Right here. Taking a hit like that. Then he tried grabbing for my weapon. Dangerous. Stop. He denies it, claiming he was just reacting, trying to justify resisting arrest. But the camera tells another story. He says he always runs from us. Excuses like that put everyone in danger. This started as a simple traffic stop. No big deal. If you don't want jail, don't fight. Simple rules. He still insists he did nothing wrong. That's how we protect our community. The suspect hits the dirt, making excuses. We start searching his bag. The tension is heavy, checking his backpack for threat items. But we need protective gloves first. He complains, trying to guilt trip our officers. Palm Gardner. We get him up. Partner checks in. He's visibly covered in blood. He claims we are hurting him during arrest. He's resisting. Officer safety check. Making sure none of us are hurt. Looking for gear. I locate my deployed taser cartridge. We must recover all our dropped equipment now. Every piece. Let's piece together those chaotic few seconds when he nearly ran into our patrol vehicle, suddenly jumping back out into the open. Armed. Audio gets redacted after the suspect's arrest, while he undergoes a hospital evaluation. Before being booked, we read him his Miranda rights clearly, ensuring he knows his legal standing now, securing his official statement on camera. Acknowledged. Yes. Let's examine how he tries to explain the weapon that he carried during pursuit. He acts like it is no big deal, downplaying the severe danger of illegal firearms on our streets, especially for someone with his record. It's highly illegal. We press him on that. He has no defense, just endless excuses. He argues we did not even know about the loaded firearm on him. Yet, we must prevent tragedy. He claimed we had no reason to profile him. thinking we just saw a black man on a bike. But riding without a rear safety light is dangerous. He kept arguing that his front light was enough to keep him safe, but it's illegal. He kept questioning why we pulled him over, wondering if it was just because of his gun, an unregistered firearm. He insisted he was only riding home, minding his own business. Also, he claimed we had to act for our safety. We secured him before discussing any official charges. He complied. My partner noticed a strange purple substance. We had to identify it to ensure safety, because unknown drugs can pose a massive threat. The suspect openly admitted it was drugs, illegal narcotics. He didn't try to deny it. Understood. Confessing to regular substance use, a serious safety concern. Indeed. And dealing. He tried to dodge that. We already knew his history. He tried to downplay his drug use, arguing that using drugs was his choice. But illicit substances fuel violent street crime, endangering the community, especially paired with weapons. He insisted that carrying a gun was fine, believing he had a right to it, even though it was concealed in his bag. Unlicensed. Copy. A real threat. To us. He tried to appeal to our emotions, hoping to avoid an arrest. We stayed focused. Our duty is to protect the community. He kept arguing that carrying an unlicensed firearm was harmless. He claimed he only wanted to protect himself out there, but carrying illegal weapons only invites more danger. He didn't see the risks we face daily. To him, it was just a gun in a backpack, completely unsecured. Then he started downplaying the narcotics we found. He asked why chasing a high was a crime. He just wanted to do what made him feel good, ignoring the laws we are sworn to uphold. My partner pressed him further. We needed to clarify his statement. We had to piece together their little exchange. Fast. We kept our composure, staying professional. He tried to talk his way out of it, hoping we would just let him slide this time. But we couldn't. Denied. Still, he kept trying to deflect the conversation elsewhere. We stayed focused on the illegal weapon. He pointed out his clean record on violent crimes. No violent history. He insisted he was just a regular drug user. Nothing more. We knew he used to deal. He quickly tried to downplay his past criminal activity, claiming he only liked the high. We pressed him on his record. Finally, he admitted his past, bringing up Paulson, another known offender. We knew the name. No. He asked us again. He claimed he saw him recently while behind bars. Still, he kept deflecting away from his own crimes. He kept repeating that he just loved getting high. It's a common excuse we hear daily. On the streets. We asked what he used. He still didn't get it. We needed details on the narcotics. He bragged about being a rock star with his habits, but his life was clearly spiraling out of control. I asked, rock star? He said, yeah, bro. I asked about his party lifestyle. He asked what was wrong with it. I told him his dangerous lifestyle was the drugs he's dealing and using. Poison. He swore he wasn't selling, just using the stuff himself. Defending his actions to my face. I asked why he'd put that poison in his body. He just shrugged, saying he liked it. I couldn't just let that statement go. He argued it was his own body, his choice, insisting that if he wanted to feel good, it shouldn't matter to anyone else. But it does matter. We see people end up dead on the side of the road all the time. He argued he was a grown adult making choices. He claimed he understood all the risks involved, knowing exactly what would happen, and that he still chose to do it anyway. Right. He said he'd accept whatever consequences came, so he couldn't see the big issue here. Asking me what made it so bad. Because it's illegal. At the end of the day, the law is there to protect everyone, and he already knew that. He tried to object. I asked when he got out of prison. He claimed he'd been out for years, still trying to justify his actions. I pressed him on his release date. He said years ago, years free, and he still hadn't learned a thing. He kept insisting he wasn't doing anything wrong, acting like his behavior was totally harmless, asking what I even meant. I told him he needed a better path in life. He actually believed he was doing just fine. Unbelievable. Asked if he lived on Amherst. Amherst? No, I do not live around here. Man, I am just homeless. Man, I was just riding my own bicycle trying to get home, you know. What I am saying, I only. Transportation. You say I do not. Have lights? Look, none of these bikes have any lights on the back, man. What is this? This is profiling, pure profiling, man. Officer, nobody is profiling you, sir. Yes, you are, man. We ended up transporting him to the Palm Beach County Jail, where we booked him on multiple felony charges, including a firearm, as a convicted felon, plus 4 grams of heroin and 2.3 grams of cocaine. He resisted us with violence, carrying a weapon during a felony, and committing battery on our fellow officers. To support us on these dangerous streets, remember to like and comment, and subscribe to our channel.